I'd like to open by just thanking the administration here at Cornell, Dr. Murphy, Mr. Noel, Mr. Herbert. They've done a wonderful job of supporting our program and putting us in a position to be successful here this season, and I can't thank them enough for the support that they've given us. And also our facilities people, Matt Coates, and our facilities people, Pat Graham and his guys, have done a wonderful job of preparing our stadium and our field for competition, and we couldn't be more thankful of the way that they've managed the facilities for us and allowed us to play at a very high caliber. So just wanted to start with that. Next, probably going to want to congratulate Coach Lawrence and his team, the Hartford Hawks. They brought a great team up here to Ithaca today, and they gave us a battle. They were terrific at the X, and we had a lot of things that we were concerned about going into the game, and they proved us correct in every facet there today in regards to making it a battle at the face-off X. Some offensive things that they did, and then some things in the defensive end. I thought their goalie played extremely well, and our hats are off to them as well. And then our guys, proud of our senior class in particular of leading our guys to an undefeated season here at Chokoff Field. Following up on an undefeated Ivy League season. I think those are two big goals that we had and two big accomplishments for this class of 2011. Led by Jack Dudley, our captain, and our seniors. They just have done a wonderful job of keeping our guys focused on the task at hand, day in and day out, week in and week out, and they've allowed us to find the success that we found this year thus far. So. I think the guys that are sitting with me at this table did a great job tonight, particularly Doug at the face-off X, of battling one of the best in the country and making it just about a stalemate. That was one of our big goals and our big keys for the game was making it a 3-on-3 battle and doing our best to limit their ability there and their advantage that they had at the X. And then, lastly, I would just say defensively, the way that we responded after the first couple minutes, it was a little shaky at first, but I think after those first couple minutes, Max did a great job of settling our guys down, and our defense did a great job of limiting their looks and frustrating their offense and allowing our offense to find a little bit of a rhythm and capitalize on some of the opportunities that we were able to generate. So all in all, just incredibly proud of our captains and our seniors for the leadership that they provided us up to this point.
Ben, can you expand a little bit about that, about the face-off, what you were trying to do with the face-off X? And Doug, can you talk a little bit about how you were able to sort of tie him up there and when you had a streak at the end of the first half, I think you won 6 of 7, and how that happened?
Well, for starters, our goal is to make it a 3-on-3. Knowing that other teams may have, very good technicians at the X, guys that are able to win the ball to themselves or to the wings, and we feel like we bring some pretty good athletes and some good guys that have, terrific ground ball skills. And Jason Noble and Mike Bronzino and Thomas Keith and Tom Freshour and those guys. If we're able to tie a face-off guy up for a second or two and allow our wings to get involved, we feel like we have a much better chance of finding success at the X. Obviously, our first goal is to win the draw. That's ideal. But I think this year we've had a couple different guys come through the rotation and give us different looks. But the one thing that stayed constant is our goal of getting our wing play involved and making it a 3-on-3 battle as opposed to a 1-on-1 battle at the X. And again, Doug did a great job of stepping up today and performing there.
Could you talk a little, Doug, especially about the end of this first quarter to the end of the first half, about how you were able to win all those draws during those times?
Like Coach DeLuca said, it's not like just one person out there, just me versus him. It's my 3 and my wings, and I felt that if I put the ball out and was able to win the draw, and my wings are going to be able to pick it up for me. My mindset going into there was not to get nervous against who the kid is that you're facing off against, but just make it a scrap, like Coach said, or a game plan going in. And then if I can win the ball myself, then I would do that. But if not, make it a stalemate and make it a 3-man team against their 1.
Okay. Thank you.
Coach, was it anything different then? Maybe just kind of settling in on offense there after the first couple of minutes, just kind of finding a rhythm, or was there something more to it, an adjustment or something, or was it, like I said, just kind of finding a rhythm?
I think it was just settling down. I think our guys, and rightfully so, we're emotionally charged today. A Saturday night game under the lights, NCAA first round, the last opportunity for our seniors to compete on Chokoff. There are a lot of things at stake for our program and for our seniors in particular. And I think just settling down after the first couple goals we let in, and allowing our guys to just kind of find their rhythm. I think we forced it a little bit in the offensive end. Defensively, we certainly didn't execute the game plan the way we would have liked early on. But I would say after a good 3.5 minutes, we were able to settle down and kind of find our groove.
And did so for 40 minutes plus there. Talk about what you guys were doing well in those 41 plus minutes that allowed you to get 9 straight goals and keep them off the board?
Well, the one thing I think was the face-off X, the ability to win possession at the X, not necessarily off the draw, which we did. Doug won a number of draws and did a great job of getting us the ball immediately. But I think our guys scrapped off the ground and hustled for those ground balls in between the lines, which helped us maintain possession. And then we settled down on the offensive end, started to shoot the ball a little bit better. I don't think we shot the ball early very well. And again, credit to their goaltender, he made some big saves. But I think once our offense was able to get the ball and possess it and settle down a little bit, we executed our offense a little bit better. And I think a big part of that was our work off the ground in between the lines, and also our defense, the pressure that I think we were able to apply to their offense and in the ride, I think helped us a great deal in putting the ball on the ground and getting it back to our offense.
Can you talk about that, Max? Yeah, I'm sorry, Brian. Could you talk about that? Could you explain how they went for almost 42 minutes without a goal, and what was happening during those 42 minutes that you guys did well? Do you think?
I mean, as has been said before, I think we just came out and we're almost too excited to an extent. I mean, it was a great atmosphere here, and everybody was ready to go. It's not as though we came out flat, but just kind of so excited that we weren't thinking properly. We weren't getting the right slides. We weren't reacting properly to what they were doing. We just didn't execute our game plan in that first 4 or 5 minutes, whatever it was. And then just our unit, we've had experience over the last 2 years now, and I feel like that kind of showed. At that point, we were able to settle it down, get back to our game plan. Our offense definitely helped out. They held on to the ball. They sustained some longer possessions to give us rest, and that also frustrates the Hartford offense. Because if they don't touch the ball for a while, when they do touch it, they're going to want to go immediately to the goal, and that I feel like that plays into our hands, and that definitely happened over the final 3 quarters, 3.5 quarters, whatever it was.
David, what you compare this year personally to last year? Why do you seem to be more comfortable at attack if you're comparing your junior year to your senior year?
I think it's just us working together as a 6-unit offense. We're very confident in each other. If one guy's off day, all 5 will help him up. Rob drew us so much attention, and this is our 2nd year as a unit, just having chemistry and just building together. So we're just excited just to keep getting better every day.
Is the hamstring no longer an issue either?
No, it's not. I'm 100%. The hamstring issue is past the whole thing, so it's good to be healthy.
How much has that had an impact for you this year?
It's definitely had an impact. My game is a lot more speed, so just being able to have that extra step and that full explosion has just been awesome.
It's 6 games now that no one scored more than 7 goals on you guys. And going forward, it's going to be the teams will get obviously better. What things do you see about this defense that make you believe that they will continue to be able to put you guys in position that they have been for the last 6 games?
Well, I think it starts with their attitude. I think our guys have a very selfless attitude. They really protect each other. They care more about their teammates than they do about themselves. And I think that goes a long way for us in the defensive end. I think you'd have to talk about the athleticism that we bring to the table. I think between Max and Jason and Mike and Thomas Keith and Tom Freshour, we've got some depth and some very good athletes there. Tom Trasolini, Shane O'Neill, Cody Levine, Matt Restaino in the defensive end of the short sticks. Those guys are able to be pretty good athletes for us and pretty good cover guys. So, I think the best thing that we do is we work together and we cover for each other. I think we play, when we're playing at our best, we're playing very smart, we're playing very disciplined, and we're playing with a tough edge. And I think it allows us to have success in the defensive end.